We gotta talk about the crazy launch of the Hawk Tuah coin because it was a complete disaster. So we're gonna go over how Hailey Welch, the creator of the Hawk Tuah meme, made a crypto coin, and everyone thinks it's a pump and dump. Even Coffeezilla sort of interviewed the people behind it, and it looks pretty bad and also very meme worthy. We're also going to go over her eventual response, as well as a lawsuit that has come from this, and just what is going on with the Hawk Tuah podcast channel. There's so much crazy stuff with this. Let's begin. So first, it all starts with this, the Hawk Tuah meme. I've never talked about this before, so let's see.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit all that thing.
Hawk Tuah. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that's what they're doing. They're giving the Hawk Tuah on that thing. Because this thing went viral, like very, very viral, but she didn't want it to end there. So she made this podcast, Hawk Tuah with Hailey Welch. And honestly, the word Hawk Tuah, it is a good play on words. That's some pretty good branding there. And she has had some really crazy people on the show, like Mark Cuban, Wiz Khalifa, Jake Paul. There's some pretty big names on here. The rest I don't really recognize, honestly. So Hawk Tuah has sort of become part of the whole brain rot collection of memes. You got Lunchley, Prime, the Rizzler, the Costco guys, and Hawk Tuah. Not even just Hawk Tuah, just Hawk Tuah. I'm a 41-year-old surgeon. Mid-operation, I got important message that the Hawk Tuah podcast was released. I dropped everything and rushed home immediately. Thank you for saving my life, Hawk Tuah. All of these comments, all of them, they're all like this. My phone was 1% when it was posted. I unplugged my grandma's life support. This podcast changed my life. What the heck, man? You unplugged it to charge your phone? So all of these comments are talking about how Hawk Tuah changed everyone's life. So it's hard to believe that, anyone actually watches this stuff. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it as like the comments are just all memes that it's hard to find any true fans of this. But there are true fans or people who study trends that hopped on to the crypto coin that they launched. So after all that success, they launched a crypto coin, and when I heard that they were gonna do this, my immediate thought was pump and dump. Whenever a YouTuber makes a crypto coin, it's a pump and dump. If I ever get into a crypto coin and I push it to you guys, you know you lost me. But I'm never gonna do it. When YouTubers push crypto, they have to have zero strings attached. They have to just put their money in and leave it. That's it. But they always have something to gain from it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be doing it. I don't really know if I've heard of a single creator who made an honestly good cryptocurrency that wasn't a pump and dump or a scam of some kind. Now, I'm not calling this a scam, by the way. The Hawk Tuah coin thing, I'm not calling it a scam at all, because I think it's unfair to take a side when you don't fully know what's going on, and we'll get into that. But it is bad when your audience loses money on something that you push to them. Whether or not it was an intention to scam or not, the coin still tanked and people lost a lot of money. That is a fact of what happened. And so Hailey Welch, who is, the Hawk Tuah girl, she made a Twitter space talking about all of this. Coffeezilla, of all people, Coffeezilla, he investigates especially creators who do crypto scams, so he was the perfect person to join this Twitter space and interview these people. So this is a Twitter space, the Hawk Truth. That is so... At some point, the play on words have to end, man. Like, that's just... Why'd you call it that? Anyway, so you see who you got here. You got Hailey Welch over here, and this Doc guy. They're people who have worked on this coin. Obviously, Hailey Welch is the girl of the video. She pushed the coin, right? It's her brand. But yeah, this is a Twitter space. It's kind of like almost a radio show, like a live podcast. Coffeezilla jumped in, kind of guns blazing. He said it because the people who were in the Twitter space were just really, really hard to talk to. They would just talk and talk and talk.
Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteor Pools, and that goes to, yes, the creator, right?
Which is who? Who does that own? Who does that belong to?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Well, the project is over here. Hailey Welch.
So see, it's kind of like, it's a little sketchy when you see it this way, because it's like they're not really trying to directly answer questions, because to me, it's bad and it could incriminate, So he's asking the right questions, but they're not really doing a good job at it. And he said he was also angry because this Doc guy kind of gave a big monologue defending himself, and it was kind of disconnected from reality, because people lost money. He wasn't really acknowledging that. So he is kind of angry, which I understand.
Hey, this is Hailey Welch's project.
So she owns all of it.
Coffeezilla.
I'm just trying to figure out who owns it.
Do you know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself? This is how you run a project forever is you have to fund that.
So what they're talking about is they didn't actually make money off of this in the way that you would think from a pump and dump, you know? So what happened was they had a bunch of investors in the coin, the pre-sale. So they had these people come in. We found that 285 investors joined Hawk pre-sale, and then 89 wallets sold 100%. 47 sold over 50%, 19 sold under 50%, 130 didn't sell, but the total sold was 3 million, and that was like the day of, basically. It was a complete disaster. So all these people in the pre-sale would have some connection to the creators of the coin. I'm pretty sure what has been said is they, like, you sort of sell a pre-sale, like you sell it to get in, right? So it's not like they made money by investing and taking all the money away, they gave it to other people to invest, which is kind of sneaky, you know? I don't know if they knew everyone was gonna sell, of course, right? But apparently they also had a fee when you would buy and sell. So they made, like what he was saying, $1 million just from all these fees, but they say it's for operation costs. But honestly, if it's a lot of money just for operation costs, so I don't think it holds up. But there was also some other stuff, just the way the team carried themselves. Like the opening of this was really disrespectful, so let's check this out.
I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What Coffeezilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
Profiting from the rug pull, I think it's relevant.
We didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not.
Yeah, so I guess they technically didn't pull a rug, if you see it that way. Like they specifically, but the way Hailey responded to that, coming sorta, in my opinion, that was aggressive. Like, you're supposed to be there because people lost money. You're supposed to address things, so swearing at him, all that stuff, it's not right, in my opinion. You should be respectful when your fans lost money.
We didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. Yeah, that's defamation.
Doc,
you're saying
do the math. Do the math.
Defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There
See, he's
no
like
rug
interrupting.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
No, you're not. You're talking over me. Let me just lay out your tokenomics. You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation unlocked day one from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like,
it's a good question.
What the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
The tokenomics are a scam. That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam. And I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
So who pays you, Coffeezilla?
Yeah, you see, that's like a common tactic to turn it back on the person. But you see how they were like pretty much lost for words? It's kind of telling, in my opinion. So I do think that people in this project were trying to make money off of people. I think they knew it would tank, but I don't think Hailey Welch exactly knew. Like, maybe she did, but I don't want to like accuse anyone of anything here. I don't think anything's truly black and white, and I don't like to accuse, especially with big topics like this, because we don't know the full story. Maybe behind the scenes she was manipulated into this, maybe, or maybe, you know, maybe she knew everything. But I do think as a YouTuber, it would be dumb. You're just starting out your career. You're getting some pretty good views making this podcast, to just ruin your career like that for what, $1 million that has to go to a bunch of people. Is that actually worth it when this brand could make so much more money over time? Because they haven't even posted in 12 days now because of this. And when you watch this, it'll be even more, I bet. So was it a scam? I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts and comments, but I don't like accusing.
Now, I wanted to take a while on this situation to wait and see if there's updates, and there has been one on Twitter. Hailey posted this tweet where she said that she takes this situation extremely seriously and that she wants to address the fans and any investors affected. I'm fully cooperating with and am committed to assisting the legal team representing the individuals impacted, as well as to help uncover the truth, hold the responsible parties accountable, and resolve this matter. If you have experienced losses related to this, please contact this law firm using the link below. So she knows the coin messed up. To me, this is her saying that she doesn't think she's in the wrong here, which her reactions during the process have been pretty entitled, but I guess it is good to see some response that is going to help people hopefully get their money back. That's what you want in this case. This response does seem like a big PR one, so it doesn't really give you too much information, but that is her response. That's what we waited for. And then the day after this was posted, there's actually going to be a lawsuit against the creators of this Hawk coin. That's something. And I've waited a few more weeks to see if anything else has come from this, but nothing really. The Hawk Tuah channel is still completely dead since this all happened. But I do want to talk about a meme that has come out of this. So there's a TikTok, there's a bunch of TikToks about the end of the call. I don't like Hailey's reaction, just how she carried the entire call, really. She is pretty disrespectful. Maybe she's afraid or something. Maybe she didn't realize, hey, this is actually bad. I don't know, but the audio from this TikTok is so funny. People have been using this all over the place. This is the end of the call.
Hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick, but hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys,
That's insane! That's insane! You're supposed to be addressing what's going on, and you just interrupt, and you're like, hey, I'm gonna go to bed. Bye. Like, what? What the heck? Yeah, there's been some memes, so like this TikTok I found pretty funny.
hey guys, I hate to interrupt you, Nick, but hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Oh my god. So that is what happened with the Hawk Tuah crypto coin, meme coin. Let me know your thoughts. Can't say for sure if it was a scam, but in my opinion, it does look like one, but I don't know fully who is the brains behind it all and who's responsible and who was dragged into it, right? But I'm sure we'll see more advancements in this in the future. Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll see you guys tomorrow.